Hello everyone. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. I was just thinking about something and I've completely forgotten. I need to fix the presets. That's what it is. Is everything just on preset 2? It is. Okay. Alright. Let's just go straight into it. Hello, hello. Welcome everyone. How am I liking Ren so far? It's pretty good. I think it's fine. It reminds me a lot of Mechanic, actually. It's like, Mechanic, but swords. I don't have a better descriptor of the class, honestly. It really does feel like I'm playing Mechanic, but with swords, as opposed to Mechanic, but with robots. I haven't unlocked my event buffs yet. Let's have a look. There we go. Okay, how's our combat power looking? Looks about right. How are you finding it? Sit in one spot, kill all? It's pretty much like Mechanic. I was not really joking about the fact that it reminds me of Mechanic. It's very similar. Like, genuinely. Why doesn't it have a Teams call? We're testing the theory today. Because it might turn out that that's not the case. It's like not even the Teams call that's the problem. But it is a odd coincidence. But yeah. I get to play all these classes I have not touched for a little bit because, yeah, I just have been playing mostly on my Ren. And I have not done any of my weeklies. Usually I do like 3 or 4 sets of weeklies on reset, but yeah, that didn't happen. Yo, she's just sitting there. Get out of there. Thought I was lagging out or something. No, it just turns out she's just chilling in the corner. Uh-oh. When do I want to leap out? Not decided yet. Well, at the very least, I've already told myself that I was gonna at least solo Black Mage. I don't think that's happening for a little bit anyway. We'll see how far I decide to push it past that. But the solo Black Mage is like, I just kind of wanted to do for fun. Yeah, not sure if I want to try to push past that. Possibly go for Seren? Possibly. No, I'm not too fussed about rewards and stuff. I'm mostly there for my own entertainment than anything. I'm sure there's a lot of ways to optimize rewards, but you're talking to the wrong guy when it comes to optimizing anything, to be honest. Just need one more burst and we're out. Oh. How am I doing? I'm doing okay, thank you. It's been a while since I've done some weeklies, because I didn't do very much. It felt weird actually playing in Hyperion, because I was just focusing so much on my Challenger World stuff. Now it feels strange to do like stuff on strong characters, you know? No, so close yet so far. My Ren is currently 262. Yeah, 262. I'm mostly just trying to get Meso on Challenger World right now. So, honestly, I kind of wanted to just, like, farm on the Ren. But I really should get my weeklies done, because I haven't done enough here. Lashira, I'm doing good, thank you. Yeah, I don't know when they're gonna do, the transfer. I don't think any of us know. Why does the preset seem wrong? Alright. I didn't do the pre-quest on this character for the whispers. So yeah, I wanted to see if only you had to do it once. Was it the team's call? So my wife's... We lined it up. The times I crashed were when the team's calls happened. Which is like kinda jank, right? So it turns out her laptop was on like a different Wi-Fi. So we wonder if that was the case. So we just changed it onto, so everything's on the same network now. Because our router has like a 2.5G and 5G, right? So we just have everything on one thing now. She had a call in the morning and my computer didn't disconnect, so that's a good sign. We'll find out again in about 2 hours when she has another call. We'll find out. But, you know, there's a chance that wasn't the case and I'm just disconnecting for something completely different. We'll find out. Oh, it's so weird playing a Hurricane class and I can't flash jump during my Hurricane. I'm loving this cooldown reset though. Being able to enter with Origin each time is kinda nice. Who would've thought? Oh. Now that we've had this patch out for about a few days now, how do you guys feel about the restoration missions? Because I've seen like varying thoughts on the restorations. For the most part, a lot of people really hate it. Because it does take a while, for one, but also the missions are actually kind of annoying. I think the missions, as a concept, is fine. But I think the problem was the way that they designed it. It was just, what's the right word? It's like The missions are just a time sink. I think I would have liked the missions a lot more if they made more sense within like the themes of the missions. Like for example, do you know how for V Healer you have to get strung like 20 times or something? Like it really shouldn't have been 20 times, especially when they realize that you're also playing on permanent 2 life. So you're basically just like waiting around to cleanse. It's really like, it really is a waste of time. They did not think that through in the slightest. The Saren one's funny? I don't even remember what the Saren one is. But yeah. In all seriousness as well, like, the fact that it's optimized for people who have 4 Black Mage Mules is kind of crazy. Like, you can only do it once a week, and realistically you should be cycling between 4 characters that are strong enough to solo Black Mage. Otherwise you don't get the Black Mage points each week. You're assuming it's monthly? We'll find out. If it's going to be weekly, then that's the meta. If it's monthly, then it's fine. You hit crazy fams? I also hit like pretty nutty fams, but I heard that like from a fair amount of people that like getting good fams is not too uncommon anymore. I don't know if it's just a bunch of people who are lucky telling me that, or if that's actually the case. There's no waiting anymore. But why do I keep rolling outline in black? Excuse me? Yo, what the hell is this guy doing here? Boss distribution system. It's quite nice. I like the fun part of like the numbers rolling. I saw a clip of Dubsley rolling his drops, and it actually like rolls the number, which is kind of fun. It reminds me of, okay, this is such a random thing, but like it reminds me of playing Dota back in the day, and people used to roll for playing certain positions in the game, and you could see the little number rolling as well. Sits in your inventory. Interesting. That's the new like boss inventory storage thingo, right? Oh, I lost all. Oh my god, I pressed the wrong button. Where's my... I accidentally pressed my fountain instead of my origin, and I died during the animation. Whoopsies. Sitting on 100 boss damage? Damn. On your Ren? I was really hoping to get large drop on my Ren. That was like, of all the things I wanted, large drop would have been my favorite. That is crazy. But is this on Challenger World or is this on Reg server? Oh, as in like your normal server. 100 boss damage in Challenger World already is pretty crazy. Yeah, the Inkwell cards are quite something. Okay, tap 23s. I don't actually have any money. I took off the money thing because it started to become pointless. Because I feel like I'm just going to end up zeroing out whenever I can. I'm pretty sure across my whole account I have like 3 bill right now. I might... Very soon I'll have more money in Challenger World than I do in Kronos. Very soon. Oh! Reversed me. You haven't seen it in 200 rolls? Yeah. Large drop is difficult. The Destroy of Gloom. Yep, destroyed by Gloom. Gloom is a difficult boss, what can I say? It's a very difficult boss. Oh, I accidentally opened the double open. Doomed. I don't get a triple open. It did too much damage. The easiest restore mission? Yeah, it actually was. Because all it is you go into darkness faster, but who cares when you like 2 origin out of this at most. Oh no, it's not gonna double open, is it? Did slightly too much damage. Are you playing the Ren today? I could. I haven't done any of my weeklies though, so I feel like I should try to do a little bit. Maybe I'll do like 1 or 2 sets. And then maybe I'll do some stuff on the Ren. Is it 270 yet? Nah. I haven't been grinding that hard on it. Oh, ring box. I do need this. I need a raw. I'll drop a continuous. Speed up your Kronos weeklies. That's funny. I don't remember playing on Kronos. But yeah, no, I get what you mean. I'm just gonna be cheap about it. There's no point me renting it when like the runs are like actually so fast anyway. I don't particularly like the idea of like selling 13 instead of 14 crystals just to run like 2 minutes faster. Should I temp CRA then immediately... Wait, what? Should I use temp CRA then immediately use it? I'm not sure what you mean, but you should be just using the item burning gear if you had the choice. The gauge. If you're talking about that, then I'm not sure. I haven't really looked too deeply into it, to be honest. I'm just gonna use the item burn and just call it a day. But yeah, I don't know too much about the new things they've done with the item burn. I didn't even realize for the item burn you could do the missions while in practice mode. So I kind of griefed my first week by doing normal Lotus because I just wasn't aware. Am I saving frags for the Hexa thing? I guess by the time that... Usually when it comes to those sorts of events, specifically the Hexa one, I just send it until it hits like 5, right? If it even hits 5. If it doesn't hit 5, then I'll just do it like normal. Because I was planning on maxing the Hexa stat pretty early anyway. I mean, according to the Ren Discord, you max it pretty early. Like, yeah, you actually max like Hexa 3 really early too. Oh my god. Oh no. Teleported back into the thing. Oh, thank you for the 2 months. Point farming at work. W. Much healing can do healer comfortably. It really depends on the player. I think for most players, you could definitely get away with just like 14%, which is like two blue ones. I think with just 2 blue ones is enough. So that's like 7 and 7, or maybe 7 and 5. That's good enough. You still have to dodge though, for sure. Because that's like one large healing line between the two. What are the main priorities for cubing with limited meso in Challenger World? If you are like me and you like to grind a lot and like to farm meso, then I do encourage you getting meso drop. At least like 5 lines of meso and 3 lines of drop, because your 4th line becomes a Pennant of the Spirit, so you don't get all of them. But that sort of items is probably what I would recommend to start, at least. And then you work from there, basically. On the other hand, if you don't really plan on farming and you're mostly a dailies gamer, so you log in, do your dailies, do your monster park, then do other things, you could skip the meso component, because you just do damage gear to make your weeklies go a bit easier. If you decide to do that. Yeah. It's 5 and 3. Usually it's 5 and 4, but we have the Pennant of the Spirit, so I'm just taking that into consideration. It would be 5 drop. Oh, sorry. 5 meso, 4 drop if you didn't have the pendant. But if you're grinding in Challenger World, then there's no reason not to use the Pennant of the Spirit. It's a big brain to do the 2v healer challenge so that it's cleansed more easily. I mean, you could, but you also have like a small, like, window of error, if that makes sense. I can see it working in that way, yeah. The concept is there, for sure. The concept's there. You're basically trading off, like, slightly more consistent healing with, like, a smaller window of error, because you're basically going to be playing on 1 to stay alive, right? Hey, what the heck? I was waiting for him to return and he hits me with this. Come on now. What combat power can you start joining Lotus parties? Are you in the Challenger world? I've seen people solo in Challenger world as low as like 15 mil or even lower perhaps. So I can see people joining into Hard Lotus, Hard Damien parties at 10. Maybe even lower. But that's assuming it's going to be a long run. I think if you joined a Lomian party at 10 mil and somebody is like 30 mil in your party, you might actually get screwed over. Because your damage is on the low side, right? But yeah, if you're in a Challenger world and everybody is like similarly weak, like a party of 6 people at 10 mil combat power should be able to pretty comfortably clear it. Like that won't even be too long of a run, to be honest. Actually, I don't want to do Will. I want to do Lucid first. The rental gear is pretty good. I plan on doing something similar with the rental gear at the end of the week. The day before reset, I'm gonna buy out the rental gear and do 2 sets of weeklies on my Ren. Oh, almost died. Getting to 60 is taking longer than expected. I think people just forget how long it is to actually grind from wherever to 260. Like, a lot of us are just used to doing dailies and Monster Park to get most of the EXP. And then once you actually sit down and do the grind, you realize how long it actually is. That's normal though. Trust me, as somebody who's done the manual grind to 260 multiple times already, the Challenger World thing is like such a breeze in comparison because the free EXP is so much. We're gonna do a long stream. It won't be tomorrow, it'll be the day after. That's most likely when I'll be awake, like really early. How long will it take to go to 250 to 260? Assuming you have no growth potions, I think a week is fine. I don't know if you hit 260 by the end of the week, because I don't actually know how much EXP Monster Park and stuff gives. I feel like 7 Monster Park gives you like 30% or something. So you'll probably need at least 6 days to go from 250 to 260 just on Monster Park. You ask the missus to take a Teams call right now? Yo, is that a euphemism or you mean it, huh? This Melvin guy. I gotta open my notepad. What's he talking about, huh? Cannot tell if serious. Hello, Melvin. Good afternoon. Is this guy like imitating a Teams call? What's going on here? Saw the update. You decide to come back, that's fine. I mean, the Inkwell stuff is just like bonus. It's not game breaking. I wouldn't lose too much sleep on like these free rewards and stuff. Why am I up here? Ah, I thought it was Dragon. I was not paying attention. I always try to remind people that there's so many resources in the game that they'll just give out randomly, and you shouldn't FOMO on things that you aren't aware of, if that makes sense. Like, I've even now, after playing this game for a while, I still don't know how to use my resources that efficiently. But at the same time, I don't really, like, think it's that worthwhile fussing about. The game is such a long grind that, like, early game mistakes only puts you back a little bit. There aren't that many, like, super major mistakes that people can make to the point where, like, you can unironically say that their account's bricked. Or so, like, messed up that, you know, it's in a spot that feels genuinely bad to play. So yeah, don't worry about it. Some people might be ahead, some people might be behind, it's whatever. Just play at your own pace and don't think about it too much. Because there will always be people that have more resources than you. It's kind of like, I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't worry about the people who went to MapleCon and then got a bunch of stuff for free from, like, what was it called? The Platinum or Premium Pass, whatever it was at MapleCon. It's like worrying about that. This is not something that you can control, right? I kind of view the free rewards that I miss out on in a similar light, where it's like, oh well, like, what can you do? Can I carry you Challenger World? But I'm playing solo. You want to get carried by a fresh character? Level 200? Thoughts? No, that's not happening. I'm not, actually no, that's not claimable. Not claimable. Nope, nope, nope. Hard healer. Stream Ren later? I might grind a little bit on my Ren, yeah. Do some of the dailies, I guess. I have to go through so many bosses. Oh my god. Hello back. With my spoiler fam. Dude. My Ren feels so spooned already. The fact that I even hit 2 uniques before hitting... What was it? I didn't even hit 260. But in all fairness, I farmed from 245 to 260. And I didn't really... The only thing I used to help me to get from 245 to 260 was just the Monster Park. It was only the Monster Park. Everything else, I just sat in LH4 for like hours, picking up pathetic amounts of cards. It was like, what? 30 cards every half an hour or something like that? Just slowly picking them up. Any guesses on your MRX yesterday? Oh, this is a fun game. I like this game. Wait. First question, is this Challenger World only? That's the first question. Changes if you're saying Kronos, right? If you say Kronos, it's a different number. Got an ad. No. No, my burst. There's a 280 Ren on Bearer. You can't MRX. You can't check. Maybe it's just like an estimate, you know? If you know how much you leveled up from. Nah, but I know Beck. She probably has some stupid number. I'm just thinking. But then you only have so many... Wait. You only have so many coupons, though. That is difficult. I don't know. What can I expect from somebody to, like, giga grind? Oh, they're like Kronos. Okay, if it's on Kronos, then I have a better idea. I'm gonna say 22T. Yeah, I'm gonna say 22T. I'm just trying to guess how many boosters you would have. 25. You know what? At least I was in the right frame. You know, I was thinking more than 22, but like I was thinking maybe you spent some time doing other things, like I don't know, Challenge World dailies or something. I don't know. Didn't think that it'd go that high. It's because I didn't take into account the cogs, man. The cogs. That changes the math a bit. Because you have your 10 boosters, and then you have all of your... Oh wait, it doesn't matter. You have unlimited boosters. Nah. That was misplay. Math didn't check out. You have unlimited boosters. Your ren's 271? Holy. Last time I checked, your ren was like 260 something. 271's crazy. The treasure chests were OP yesterday? Dude, I don't think I got a single treasure chest yesterday. I remember grinding the entire time, and like, nothing happened. I swear, like, I grinded for at least 4 hours. Maybe the 0 is like a... You know, exaggeration. Maybe I got 1 or 2, but like... I don't know. People were all saying, oh, these treasure chests are awesome, and I was like, what treasure chests? I'm not getting any of these. No Asphyxia, no Eternal Clockwork. Is that like the big booster? That's like the not normal booster one, right? I've seen some of the small ones. I haven't seen any of the big ones either. Two-minute slime feels good. It has its pros and cons. My character's actually at a weird timing where I kind of don't mind it not being 2 minutes. Just because, like, if I could do another burst here, I'd be able to clear. I don't need to wait for another test, but I actually have to physically play the test, which is a little bit annoying, but, you know, it is what it is. Your friend got 9T from chests alone? That is crazy. That's so much. We jumped the E. We did jump the E-mob. I heard that the libraries in Challenger World were very full yesterday. I wasn't paying attention. This thing better be a green slime. You know, I'm a little bit, like, embarrassed to admit. I actually find it kind of hard to, like, tell the color of the slime. Because I know that this one's green. But, like, this particular shade looks very similar to yellow for me. Because, like, I have, like, a slight trouble distinguishing between really bright greens and yellow. Oh, this is the second one. That's why. This is the second one. The first one I don't have to pay attention to, like you said. But the second one, I always get jebaited. I like that the burst lines up for most characters, so for most players, this new version of slime is better. But I can't believe I'm in that small group of people that I actually didn't mind the old one. Actually, there's a few groups of people that don't mind the old one. Ooh, ring box. It's because, like, if you were strong enough to 2-burst out of the old slime, so origin burst and then burst again, then you're out, this one has a way smaller window, actually, to clear it. So the people who were going to 3-burst or 2-burst are kind of in shambles, because you have to play an extra test. Alright, surely this one, right? Oh, surely this one. Oh, hold! Yo, hold. It says raw. It says raw. It says raw. Is that happening? Is my Wild Hunter finally got a raw 4? Where is it? No, it's not this one. Is it that one? Nope. Next one. Next row. Oh, there it is. I see it. See it down there. Please, row 4. Please. I'm trying to see. Is it flat on the top or is it round? It looks kind of flat. Okay, this is. I think it's either a 1 or a 4. It's either a 1 or a 4. Please be a 4. It's a 4! Yes! The Wild Hunter has a 4! Yes! Finally, Wild Hunter, you've done it. You've done it. You have a raw 4. Oh my god. It's done it. I'm so happy. Yes, the mule finally eats sea slime and gloom. Yeah, actually, yeah. Most of my falls have been from sea slime and gloom. The only exception is my Corsair that got it from Will. Actually, Will, Slime, and Gloom were the ones that have given me my falls. All the other bosses don't give me anything. Will, Slime, and Gloom are my copium ring boxes. Long overdue? I wouldn't say it's overdue. It's just... I don't know. It just kept getting other things. So many HMs. Finally, we're done. Oh god. The real question is, will I notice a difference on my bossing? Possibly. Yes, I don't have to open any of these ring boxes anymore. I can cope on them making them tradable in the future. Well, we won't notice until we get into P3, because P1 and 2, they don't have enough HP. They don't actually have enough HP to notice anything. Holy, do you see the damage I did on one rampage? I don't know if someone saw that. Oh, it's a crazy amount of damage I did in one rampage. I pressed one button, like the entire HP disappeared. Okay. Okay, that does feel pretty damn good. I literally pressed one button. And like the whole segment disappeared. W Wild Hunter. Do I feel powerful? When we get into P3, we'll know. I want to catch the poison and then Origin Burst and see how much damage I do with the Raw 4. That's the only way that I'll feel it. That's how I'll know. Solo BM? I actually could. My BM solo was already like... what, 40 something minutes? Like close to 40 minutes. Now I think if I do it, it'll probably cut down by a significant amount, right? Like, Raw 4 is pretty big. It's a big jump from Raw 3. Okay, for a non-DPS class, the Wild Hunter's not bad. I need to find out, though. Oh, please, just put me into P3. I wanna feel this Raw 4. Oh! What's the combat power? It's 160. 160 with FAMs. It should be slightly higher, because this character actually had a 40 boss FAM. From when I made it. And now it's 35. Got scammed. Minus 5% boss damage. This character was actually my second time ever getting a 40 boss damage in like 5 years. My first one was on my jet. And then this one was the second one. Yeah, this character had some pretty good stuff going for it. I actually can't wait for the rework. All the KMS threads I see about Wild Hunter rework is that it feels good to play. I mean, I really like the class. Getting quality of life on a class I like, I'll take it. Yeah, the rework looks good. It doesn't look better, but it looks good. Didn't Wild Hunter like lose damage or something like that? I'm pretty sure I lost FD in the rework. Where do I get Rocks of Time? Rocks of Time? Like the big ones? I think they usually drop from like Pink Bean, right? Unless you're talking about the Pieces of Time, which drop from the mini bosses in Temple of Time. I don't know if you can farm rocks, like the big ones. You can farm the small ones though. Arcarium drops them? Yeah, it's from like daily bosses. It's just Arcarium and Pink Bean from memory. Unless other bosses drop them too? I'm not sure. Maybe Cygnus? I can see Cygnus dropping it. That seems thematic enough. Alright, I couldn't tell if that was much faster. But it was pretty fast. You're not sure what you're missing in H slot? You're getting one shot by something in P2. One shotted. One shot. Are you getting hit by like the laser beam and then the blue bars at the same time or something? Because those like blue pillars that he spawns also does damage. You also get shot at randomly by Lotus. Like on top of his head he has like this thing that just shoots an orb every once in a while. Oh. Do they one-shot you when you're in the air? Oh, I have no idea, dude. I can't think of that many things that do that much damage this way. I'm taking my time here in P2 because I want my burst up in P3. Because I'm pretty sure this character I couldn't do P3 in one burst. Game is overwhelming. Dude, I'm in the same spot. I haven't done any of my weeklies. You guys are watching me do my first set of weeklies in ages. What do I do something that can't reach P3? Don't do this to me. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Alright, give me the poison wheel. Show me the power. I'm not doing anything until I see the poison. Oh, why is it such a late poison? Oh my god, it's not so strict on my timing anymore. I can do my entire burst and not spam Rampage. Oh my god, look at the damage. Okay, that's nice. He didn't even get unbound. He died in the Origin plus bind. That is wonderful. I definitely could not do that before. I definitely could not do that before. Book? Hell nah. I don't want a book. Oh! Armor box! Yo, we spending, boys. You know what time it is? It's marksman o'clock. Oh, hell yeah. It's time to spend. I actually don't have that much money. I spent a bunch of money over the last week. Just like messing around. Trying to get like 23s on some characters. I hit 23 once or twice on my Cannon Master, but not on useful items. Yo, it's Plungo o'clock. Oh, I don't need to do this boss, right? Nope. I mean, it's the same as Von Bon, it's fine. Oh my god, I'm so like Ren-pilled right now. I tried to do like the dash mid-air. Technically, the dash midair does work. It just doesn't go horizontally. Ren has, like, kind of made it awkward for me to play half of my classes because my Corsair and my Wild Hunter are, like, both Hurricane style. But they can't flash jump or anything during their movement, right? But Mechanic can. So I have two classes that play similarly and the other two that don't play like that. So confusing. Nah, but it's because my mech is very similar too. The mech has the same, like, kind of issue. Where you can Hurricane and do whatever you want while moving around. Play Blaster, problem solved. Alright. How long does it take to get the pitch and dawn orbs for the new system? The dialogue itself is, like, really short. Like, it's probably like a cutscene or two, maybe 1 or 2 minutes. But the hard part is you have to get this golden box. It's the random drop that you get from killing mobs. That can take a little bit of time. I think when I did it the first time, it took me like 10 minutes to get one. I don't know if that was unlucky. I feel like it was unlucky because when I was in Challenger World and grinding, I got my 10 reasonably quick. But the fact it took me 10 minutes to get the first one was kind of annoying. Thankfully, you only need to do it once though. You don't need to do the pre-quest on, like, multiple characters. I didn't do it on my Wild Hunter, and I am getting the, like, the Pitch Pity coins. Yeah, I'm getting them. Diagonal dash because of Ren? Oh, on Ren, yeah. It's just like weird, awkward muscle memory. I think it's 10 per world. I think the box is 10 per world. But don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. Alright. I got 5 bill in a dream. 5 bill in a dream. Pretty much everything in my inventory is just going to expire. I'm not going to fuss too much about moving anything across. Where's the marksman? Is Threats of Fate still long? They have never changed it, so it's as bad as it's always been. Star Forcing quest, the Pitch Pity quest you need to do once. The Star Forcing one. The Pitch Pity one, I think you only need to do once. Oh, where's the rest of my money? I need to find it. I think it's on my Cannon Master? It's either on my Cannon Master or my Battle Mage. Heard it reset, can you try? Oh, I'll check in a bit. Gear your mules with Abso boxes. That's true, I could do that. I should go back and move the Abso box across. And now just chuck it on a random mule. Get a little bit more combat power on just a random pleb. Yo, we have 10 mil, guys. Or 10 bill. 10 bill, and I'm gonna hope to get more than 19 stars. Can you transfer the orbs? Nah, you can't. All the pity systems are, like, really slow. The only one that's technically account-wide is the one where you can, you gather the points by doing, like, the missions and stuff. Did I grab the box? Ah, this feels so weird to see an arcane box in my inventory. Alright, Guild Castle, let's go. Alright, which one is it? This one. Alright, we're not safeguarding. So I need to get this to 20 and then I'll roulette the other ones. Hopefully. Yo, even each individual... Oh, never mind. Well, that was fast. At least it's quick. Is it gloves? Yes, gloves. You think just because it blew up and it's my last spare that I'm gonna stop spending? That's not gonna happen. Yo, it's stuck. It's JH's fault. I'm inclined to agree. I'm just gonna keep going. It blew up like first tap 18 to 19. No, it blew up first tap 17 to 18. It's JH's fault. It's JH's fault. You know what? I probably shouldn't have blown that up. But that's alright. Okay. So that's one set of weeklies done. I think I've already done my Corsairs. Let me just double check. Let me check. Rent an arcane glove. W. I mean, I do have enough droplets on my account to just buy another one. I don't have to, don't have to rent. Alright. Weeklies are done on this character, except for Carlos. I mean, I can quickly run Carlos. Because why not? Or maybe I'll do that later. Kinda lazy to run Carlos. So sick of that boss. Let's go mechanic. I actually need to do my marksman's weeklies. Maybe I should have done the weeklies first and then blown up the glove. Because I was gonna try get like the liberation pass or whatever, the Genesis pass. Get it to liberate a bit faster. Oh well. Mistakes have been made. Time for some more weeklies. Wear an Abso glove. You know what? I think I might have chucked out my Abso glove on that character. So I'm actually like kinda sad. Do I only have one preset here? Is it just this one? Yeah, pretty much. Alright. Wait, what am I using now? Wait, I can use a continuous 4 now, can't I? Instead of this roll. Yo, my mules are kinda eating. I'll probably set the buff sequence for these characters sometime later. Oh. Do I have enough reward points even? Well, I don't have to worry about reward points anymore, do I? They've made it so then the vac pets are permanent. For the most part. Oops. So it's just like a matter of time. Don't have to worry about my Ren getting griefed on a vac pet. There we go. Permanently in the shop. I should clarify. Permanently in the shop. They're not gonna be removed. They're not temporary. Oh my god, the lag. I realize like I'm using a continuous 4, but I'm not paying attention in the slightest to when it procs. That's probably not very good. Oh man. Doesn't matter. I have a continuous 4. I can just do nothing and it will do its thing. Not gonna lie, this character's kind of cooking, no?
Hello Holly, don't get caught by the thread emoji, thread emoji.
I've been here before.
Emoji, thread emoji, leftwards arrow with hook emoji, thread emoji, no notifications.
No, honestly,
emoji,
isn't this damage like really good? Isn't this like on pacing with my
emoji,
my Wild Hunter?
emoji, mute emoji.
Feels pretty fast. Oh my god. I also realized I did not bind the boss. Words have meaning. They do have meaning. I've never been one to be good with words. English is difficult, man. Resets on Thursdays? Yeah. They made it so everything resets on Thursday now. Which is convenient. They all reset on the same day. Yo, I feel like I'm just playing on my Ren again. Reset today? I don't think everyone got it reset today. Threads of Fate doesn't? Oh, it doesn't. Oh, I have to talk to... I have to gift Takano again? Oh, I forgot to do my mini burst. It's ruined. Yeah, when I was playing Ren, I was like, is this not just mechanic, but with the sword? It's the same thing, you just hold down one button the whole time, and every once in a while you press distortion bomb. It's the same gameplay. It's the same. And you have a summon that's a really long line? Yo, that's just a Rock and Shock. Or whatever it's called. Look, it plays exactly the same way. You just hold down Hurricane the same, like the whole time, and you press one skill off cooldown every once in a while. And your burst is a key down while pressing other buttons. It's the same thing. It's the same. Ren and Mechanic are the same class. Anybody else who disagrees is just wrong, I'm sorry. The classes are the same. It's just reskinned. Did I put the Hurricane on my foot pedal? I did, actually. When I realized I was pressing Hurricane the entire time, I was just like, this is just mech. Uh-oh. I'm sorry to all the Ren enjoyers. You guys are just playing a reskinned mechanic. And I cannot be convinced otherwise. You guys are in denial. Mech has better movement? It actually does. You're not wrong. Oh, I just realized I have my origin up. Okay, just gotta be careful not to blow it up. When's the next Ren video coming? It's probably releasing tonight. It's on a set schedule. I thought that was an armor box. Then we could have gone again. We could have done round 3. No, we got scammed by the blueprint. Mech doesn't require you to face the boss, neither does Ren. That hitbox is like massive. You can definitely hit the boss while facing away from it. Yep. Honestly, the backwards hitbox of the Hurricane for both of them are like pretty similar. It doesn't hit mechanic, rather it doesn't hit behind mechanic that well. Unless it has spread on. But that's like part of the burst. Man, it's weird bursting without a roar. Honestly, I think if I see a raw 4, I might use it as opposed to the continuous 4. Because I don't think I'm doing a very good job using this continuous. Feel like I'd like to try to make the most out of it. Don't need to make the most out of raw, just press the button and let it go. You're lagging a lot? Yeah, Challenger World is pretty laggy around these times. I'm kind of okay not being in Challenger World at the moment because, yeah, the lag can be pretty atrocious. Oh my god. We're all good, yeah. Man, it's nice to do bosses as a bit of a change. I did my barrage without my continuous ring. Ingenious gameplay. Did my entire burst with no continuous. Hello, Jun. How you doing? Whoa! Thief Arrow, the classic. What do you guys think? Am I going to get another armor box at some point to blow it up on my marksman again? Or is my marksman going to do the weeklies with no glove? I guess I could just technically buy the glove. If I really needed it. It's your old main drop for the bunny. But mechanic is basically Ren. I'm not gonna stop telling people this. The classes are the same. Oh, I'm dead. Man, am I gonna be another burst to get out of this? Need to get the mechanic a bit stronger then. I mean, both of them are just holding down Hurricane the whole time. They both have a 30-second cooldown thing that they press every time it comes up. And they have another skill they press, like, oh, every 20 seconds. That's just Distortion Bomb. The burst is the key down. The movement's very similar. Although, I would argue Mechanic's movement's a lot better. The aerial movement for Mechanic is very, very good. Ren and Mechanic are the same. Yup. Now, genuinely speaking, though, when it comes to like playing it in bosses, it does feel very, very similar to me. Like between Mechanic and Ren, I don't really see that much of a difference. Yeah, a lot of people will hate to hear it, but the classes do play very similarly. When a bunch of people, okay, I'll tell you why that like I'm like kind of pushing this agenda randomly. It's because one of the guys in the Capsule crew, they're another content creator group in our guild. They're doing a bunch of like their hyperburns at the moment in Challenger World, and Ray randomly like spun the wheel, and she got Ren, and she was just complaining the whole time about how Ren is just holding down one button, and I was like, yeah, Ren does hold down one button the entire time, doesn't it? And I was just thinking, well, so does Mechanic. Why don't I just foot pedal my I foot pedal on the Mechanic, I'm gonna foot pedal on the Ren, and then oh my god, I would come to the conclusion Ren and Mechanic are the same class. Lin and Jet are the same. I still think that, except for the fact that Lin doesn't have a Hurricane for its specific bossing skill. In terms of mobbing, Lin and Jet played very, very similarly. The skill set, mobility-wise, is also the same. Sweep is just a worse version of Vortex Cross. Like, actually a worse version of Vortex Cross. Also, I realized I did that entire burst in my drop gear. I was saying a little bit as a joke, but Lin and Jet played, in terms of their mobbing at least, very similarly. Like, what's the thing called? It's called like Swipe or whatever. Swipe is just Planet Buster, but animal version. That Hawk Dash thing is just Vortex Cross, but animal version. It even has a tiny summon. Jet had like a tiny, terrible summon as well. It's the same. Your bird is just the Jet robot that chases the enemy around. Oh my god, Lin and Jet are the same class. Except Lin doesn't have a Hurricane. That's like the only distinguishing factor. Yep. Problem solved, guys. Lin has Awaken, that is true. But if you think about it, the scooter that Jet had is Jet's own self-awaken. He just couldn't awaken or take anybody else in the car. But that thing actually was really good. That 5th job skill that Jet had that was kind of memey, that car, it actually gave quite a lot of final damage. Like while you were in it, you got like 20 FD or something. And you had like 10 HP bars, so you were actually like low-key invincible in that car. Didn't use Hurricane when you played it? Yeah, maybe in the early iterations. I know like in the early iterations of it, the Starline 2 did a lot more damage. Because for whatever reason, all the boost nodes like affected it, right? But later on, you definitely used the Hurricane skill. Alright, eye patch. Ooh, armor boxes. Yo, I have 3 Abso boxes today. I've gotten to 3 Absols. Just another 3 more armors, and then I can gear up a random character in full Abso. W gains. Yeah, it was higher DPS than Salvo because later on what they did was they changed the way that what Strike Force worked. They made it so Strike Force could get boosted, and that's what made the Hurricane better. Because originally Strike Force wasn't boosted, so there was no reason for you to use your Hurricane as your mobbing bossing skill. Yeah, the patch where they gave Strike Force a boost node was when you swapped over to using Hurricane. Yeah, it's so jank that the second job skill did more damage than, like, the 5th job skills. Watch Jet? Yeah, don't worry about it. You don't have to know. I realize as well, I probably should have done this with a Raw. You know what? I should have done this with my damage gear. Would have been smart to actually have my damage gear on. I was gonna say, my burst is looking a little bit low even for mechanic. It's 20 now, you might as well go 21. How's everyone going though? Are you guys enjoying the patch now that we've had it for about a week? What do you guys love and hate about it? Better give mech a Gundam. Look, if after the mech rework I'm not on a wing Gundam, or I can't choose to be on a wing Gundam, I don't want it. Let's go. I'm not sure. Usually in High Mountain, when he interacts with you, that means like there's other things on the map that you can kill that isn't just like the standard mobs. Usually, oh, I'm dead. Oh, there goes door. Yeah, I'm loving the reset room. I have already walked into the boss room like 4 different instances without my damage gear. Like, just today. That would have been so annoying in the old version. But now, I can just run in. It's all good. If I was Ren, it wouldn't have taken your door. Actually, it would have, because if I was Ren, I wouldn't have remembered that I had that skill. How hard is Angler? Dude, a fresh 2 to 70 in Angler is low-key miserable. Because, like, the mobs are actually pretty tanky. to get the points to do the things themselves, like the tasks aren't hard. Like if you know how to do them, it's not hard. It's the points gathering which is difficult. That's where the issue is. I mean, High Mountain has a similar problem where like if your characters can't really do the bosses that well, it's just like a whole damage issue, right? Oh, I gotta wait. I don't think I can burst 13%. I'm scared. The new High Mountain is a lot better though. They made the points requirements for it a lot lower. So if you haven't done High Mountain in a while, the thing itself is actually a lot shorter. Like much, much shorter. You gotta kill way less. The mobs feel like they're a lot squishier. I don't know. I think High Mountain's alright right now. Like, it used to be miserable. And now it's just a pain. You know, it's like a bit of a spectrum in that case. I haven't done High Mountain yet, though, on my Ren, because I'm kind of waiting until the end of the week to do it. I don't know if I will be able to get 270, though. 270 is kind of a tall order. Because I technically need to get to 268, and then I can solo Hard Lotus for that pot, right? Because you get a Transcendent pot at 260, hey? For soloing Hard Lotus. But yeah, I'm just gonna wait. There is no rush. There we go. Yeah, it's so slow. The gathering points in Angler Company on a weak character is pretty miserable. I did it on release of Angler Company on my... I think it was my Corsair at the time. And I remember people being like, oh my god, Angler Company is so fast compared to High Mountain. And I got really excited to do it. I was like, oh, my Corsair is 270, I can do Angler Company. I go into Angler Company, it was like the most miserable experience of my life. Because not only was my Corsair like weak, it's just 270. It had the Sacred Force, by the way, so that wasn't a problem. But it doubled up being bad on my Corsair because Corsair doesn't really boost its mobbing skill. Because most of its mobbing is in its summons. But in this, you needed to use the actual mobbing skill, and my mobbing skill was just not boosted, so I just did nothing. It was so sad. It was genuinely so sad. Your rent is minus $10. Understandable. Alright, swap to damage gear. Actually, for the rest of these bosses, I think I prefer to use a raw. Because Slime, got Lucid and Will. All much better with a raw. Using all your 3x's? Yeah, I'm running low on my 3x coupons, honestly. I feel like I use my resources in a funny way. That's right. Can I get it here with one origin burst? Should hit 270. I think you hit 270 reasonably quick because we have the new monster park. The new monster park gives quite a lot of EXP. Like 6 times Cernium and then 6 times Odium. Oh, actually, technically, if you go into 270, you won't get to Odium, but I'm pretty sure like 7 times. It gives a lot. What's your red-white deck list? There's a reason not to use striker packs. That deck list... That's so funny that you're talking about Gundam. That deck list isn't mine. I don't usually play red-white. I actually never played it because I don't own some of the cards. I think right now it's like, it's just very experimental. If I had to guess why he didn't run them, is he preferred to actually have the units. Because the main downside of using Striker Pack is that it can get removed by L Strike, and then you lose a lot of tempo like that. Otherwise it's a pretty good card. Alright, please. Don't do the thing, Golem. Not asking for much. I hate this game. I hate this game. This boss man. Oh my god. That'll teach me to be on the bottom platform. The legendary chest actually gives so much EXP, especially if you get the I forget what the name is. Especia? Is that how you say it? That chest, I saw somebody get legendary on that and it was like more EXP than a mag pot. That's actually so insane. Are you doing the trace restorations? You can only do that once per week. So you pick one character to do it on, and that's it. You don't get to do the trace missions again for the rest of the week. So you can get a upper limit of, what is it? 660, I think. Is 240,000 mob EXP. 240,000. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Okay, guys, I wasn't paying attention. Did this platform already break? Hopefully it already did. I accidentally let go of my key down. Even when it doesn't affect me, it still affects me. Oh my god, the mental damage is too real. It's cooked. And I jumped off the map. I hate it here. 13 hours of mobs, but that's also 13 hours of mobs not amplified. So it's probably like less than that. It's probably closer to like, what, 7 hours of mobs. Because technically everyone's playing with at least 2 times. I think the chest doesn't. Unless it's Sunny Sunday, right? Something like that. I don't think your coupon's affected, right? Because it's like, it's the equivalent of a portal. Like, your coupons shouldn't affect the portal. Strategically died, so I didn't take the bomb from Lucid. Yup. All according to plan. Yeah, I'm saying, Pash, I'm just saying like they've changed it, so it's like, it's just a static amount of EXP. Like, yeah, technically they didn't work as well, but yeah, you're right. Snowfield and whatever the other one was called, it worked. Hey, 7 hours and 7 hours. I don't see it very often though. It's kind of sad. Everyone was like so happy to see like legendary chests and stuff, and I was just waiting for my turn. I did not see it very much. I think the few times that I did see it, I think they just like popped out as rare. And I was just like, that's cool, I guess. Neat. I have yet to see the big one. I've only ever seen Polo and Frito. Or whatever their names are. Oh wait, did I swap to my damage gear? I feel like I didn't. Yeah, good enough. You gone 2 legendaries? That's so cool. I want to see what it's like. Hey look, I'm not going to complain about the free EXP. It's like, yeah, 1% is nice, but what's the good stuff that everybody else is talking about? Oh no. It's so funny that I was trying to find this song on my computer to put at the end of my videos, but I picked a different song and I was like, this isn't the right one. But I just went with it anyway. This is no longer the outro music. For the Ren videos, this is no longer the outro music. It's something else now, because like, originally I wanted this to be the outro music as usual, but then I put a different song in by accident. I was listening to it, I was like, oh yeah, why not? So now that's the Ren outro. The Ren outro is slightly different. Oh my god, I'm getting destroyed. It's gonna be wildly easier. You mean in Challenger World, or? Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? This mech is trolling me, guys. This mech is trolling me. Which one of you guys is like a dev? Which one of you guys is a dev? Alright, look. You see a problem? You see a problem, guys? Why is it always the ones that are 22? This mech. Oh god, I hate this mech so much. Last week as well. Ungrateful, I am ungrateful. The mules don't deserve love. They don't deserve it. This is like getting a second book. Look, last week I got a belt as well. I already have a 22 belt on this character, and I got a second belt. Now I already had a 22 Zerk, and I got another Zerk. Every single one of my other mules could love a Zerk, but this one, why? So ungrateful. I am ungrateful. I don't care. I'm complaining about it. I'm complaining. 23? You want me to boom it now? I'll boom it. Out of spite. Let me log this drop. You bet I'm ungrateful. Right, I have 10 bill in a dream. Surely it blows up in 10 bill. Boom the belt too? I would if it wasn't a level 200 item. It's very expensive. It's an expensive boom. I feel less bad about this Zerk because it's a lot cheaper. Alright. I'm gonna do something stupid. I'm not gonna safeguard it. We're not safeguarding it. If the mech wants to be loved, it's gonna show me. Maybe chill. Nah, I refuse to believe this is happening. Why not wait? It doesn't deserve it. Don't brick the Zerk. What do you mean? It's the second Zerk. I already have a 21. Oh, sorry, I already have a 22. It's fine. There's no way that this gets past 22. No way it gets to 22. Could be 23. Dude, it's not even gonna get there. It's blowing up. Ah, there we go. Deserved. That's what I want. I don't want to see it. Alright, what's the next boss I need to do? Oh, I actually do need will. I would like a book. Tap the belt! No. Refuse. Okay, actually trolled by my mechanic here. Alright, what do we have? Okay, I have enough G skills for this. Complain before breaking the box? What are you talking about? Is that how it works? I don't think that's how it works. I feel like this game will always just give me what it thinks would be funny for you guys. It's never for my benefit. Oh! I accidentally swapped back into the wrong room. Excuse me, why are there so many lines here? Any fun drops? Oh yeah, we got a Zerk and I blew it up. Just now. Like literally just now. And I didn't even safeguard it because I'm spiteful. This mechanic's making fun of me. My mechanic keeps getting the drops that it already has its 22. So I was just being ungrateful and I blew up the Zerk. It's okay, it's a mule. That was just content. Thank you for the follow, welcome. I'll be grateful again if this mechanic gets a book. Then I'll be grateful. Yep. How much did I even spend? It was like a bill or something, and then it blew up. need to mark this as a boom. Just looking something here. Oh my god, I almost died. Actually, what set is this character? It's only 2 set right now. So the book doesn't add that much. Oh, I just want a book, actually. For those who are collecting, like, the pitch pity, what are you guys going to spend your pity on? Because you get, like, what is it? 8 calls a week if you do Seren? If you do hard Seren? 7 calls if you don't? What do you think? Have a guess? I don't know, you tell me, man. Is it an eye patch? You're hoarding for a badge. It's a long ass time for a badge, that's for sure. Man, imagine if you're claiming your pitch pity and you have it moused over the thing you're looking for and you sneezed and clicked at the same time and then you just like clicked a random item. Fries with endless error. Mitra for every character. Yeah, it's because like I don't think people will be necessarily carrying each other in Seren anymore. But that's only because it really depends on how the Black Mage Trace Restoration works. If it resets monthly for Black Mage, I think carries will still happen. But if the Black Mage Restoration is weekly, then it's a lot harder to get carries. Does BM give more Whisper Crystals? No, it doesn't. How stingy is that? I did Black Mage earlier. I think it was early in the week. I did it on my Battle Mage and I got a single Whisper. And I was just like, bro, that is so stingy. There's a monthly boss that gives you 1 Whisper. Should have dropped 4. Honestly, Black Mage should have dropped 4. For being a monthly. More than 1. At least more than 1. But maybe I'm coping. Perhaps they are, you know, just feeling it out, and in a future update they'll change the numbers. I did get a badge, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about how for everyone, he's only dropping 1 Whisper for a clear. I wouldn't even say that the execution is scuffed. I think that if they wanted it to be this long, like if they intended for it to be, what is it, 15 weeks or whatever, to get a pitch, that's fine. Like, do whatever. But at least make it make sense, you know? I think it's like unfair to assume that these systems were meant to be easy to do. Because pitch is still best in slot. I don't think it's necessarily meant to be like, oh, you should be able to get a pitch every week or something, or like 3 weeks, whatever the number you think is fair. It's more like, within the system itself, some things just don't make sense. I think the whole thing about Black Mage is, it's definitely awkward. Because Black Mage is a monthly boss, it should be giving like better rewards than the weekly rewards. Same with the boss missions. Like, I like the concept of it. I don't mind it being hard. I don't mind it being slow. But some of the missions don't make sense, right? Yeah, so like some of them within the actual thing is just awkward. I also realized I bursted without waiting for poison, and now I'm a little sad. Wish they gave you the stones and not do the story. Dude, I agree. Why is the 6 job like story so long and unskippable? I 100% agree. I don't think anyone really minds filling up the stones too much. Because it is, like you said, good EXP. I think the problem is like the mini games and like listening to like all the goddesses talk and stuff. Because that actually takes longer than filling the stones. Like filling the stones for me took probably 5 to 10 minutes to do. Listening to them yap and then do the little pre-quests like actually like took 25 minutes. The stones themselves didn't take long. It was the process of getting the stones. They really could change that. Yeah. The stones used to be a lot bigger, right? They cut it down by quite a decent amount from memory. Alright, I just have slime left to do. Can I clear this in 6 minutes? Surely. Don't need to. It looks just like the box. Yeah. They chose the same color scheme for the Whisper as the Will book for sure. I will say it's kind of nice that we only had to block 2 doors each test now. Because I was already pretty lazy with it. Now we only need to do 2. It's chill. One of the okay changes in Slime. Did you figure out why Teams was disconnecting me? Nope, we'll find out in about 10 minutes if it actually is Teams. It's just the theory. I don't actually know if that's even the cause of it. But it did... I was just looking online to be like, you know, what could cause me to disconnect? And I was thinking to myself, why did I disconnect on certain days but not other days? Like, what is the difference? Right? Because we narrowed it down. I don't think it's not like a hardware issue as far as I'm concerned. It could actually just be my computer though. Just randomly disconnecting. But it did coincide on the days that my wife was at home. So I was like, is it? Could it be? There's no way, right? Because I did stream the entire day on the Wednesday. No issues, but she wasn't home on the Wednesday. And then I don't disconnect until around this time, and that's when you have like the random Teams calls when people ring you up and be like, hey, can you help me with something? Am I back to work? No. I'm blaming the wife? No, I'm not blaming the wife, I'm blaming Teams. So I was just thinking to myself, like, could this actually be the reason? I went online and had a look and just typed in, you know, like, Teams disconnecting internet. I just like a very generic search, Teams disconnecting internet. And there were a bunch of people who were complaining about when they took a Teams call, their internet cut out. And I'm just like, there's no way, right? Is this actually what's happening? It's just a random search, by the way. And people were actually complaining that they were having, like, internet problems whenever, like, their Teams call would end. Like, as soon as it ends, their internet would disconnect from their computer. I'm just like, this sounds very familiar. Just a random search. We'll find out, guys. If I disconnect within the next half an hour, it is actually Team's fault. Because I know that she has a meeting in about 10 minutes. Because I told her ahead of time, be like, hey, I think it could be Teams. Can we try it? And like, just like keep an eye on it. But what I did tell her to do was like, she was on like a different Wi-Fi network on our router. Because we have two. Like, there's like a 5G one and a 2 point whatever it is. I don't know. I'm not a tech guy. I don't know what these numbers mean. But she was on the other one. So she wasn't on the same... She wasn't even on the same network, and it still possibly caused it, right? So I told her to change it first. And then we'll see if I disconnect the entire day. For the record, I've had my computer on, sitting on Maple, for like the entire day so far. I haven't turned off my computer yet. If I go through the whole day without it disconnecting, it could actually have been Teams being on that specific Wi-Fi network. But we'll see. I don't know. Maybe that's the case. If I disconnect at a random time, then it's cooked. Then I can't blame Teams anymore. God, I would be very happy to be able to blame Teams. That'll make things a lot easier. But so far, we haven't disconnected. Whether or not we're suspecting Teams is a different thing, but at the very least, my connection seems okay. Still worth getting Epic Fam for large drop? Yeah, of course. I think you can still like be pretty happy with the 100% one because unless the fams are not like weighted anymore. Because I think I saw Apollo say that the lines aren't weighted anymore and it's just like completely random. If it's completely random, then it doesn't matter what you do. But if it's weighted, then you should probably still spam epics. I will personally only go for uniques now though, because knowing that a lot of people have been getting boss fams way more consistently, I think there's an argument just to go straight for unique. But it depends on like how long term you're thinking. I think if you're like making a main, it's probably best to go for your large drop first. So maybe the strat of going for epic spam might be better. Yo, I'm cooked. How many waves do I have to do here? I don't have any event buffs, that's why. I also don't have serums on. That would make sense. I was like, is my mechanic weak or something? What did I do wrong? I realized I don't have event buffs and I don't have a serums. Yeah. But it changes. Before, it was different, but now, like, I'm just gonna go for uniques. Because before, did we have large drop on the unique line? We probably did, but like, it wasn't 110, right? But now that the unique 110 exists, it's worth going for. Oh, meso drop on unique is 100 now. Oh, okay, that's good too. Yeah, okay, yeah, then the meta should probably be that spam uniques then. Slowly and painfully go through your uniques. Oh my god, I'm gonna die out. I have to do another test? Dude. No. Say it ain't so. Uh-oh. I might die out. Uh-oh. Might die out before you reset. You weren't gonna reset this, boss. Come on now. There's no way, right? Oh! Does this clear? Ah, barely. We did it. Like pulling the fear? Oh, hell nah. Okay, I can do the small bosses now. Is the team's call coming now? I think it's in 5 minutes. How do I like the new pity system? I think the concept's good. I think certain things can be adjusted for it to make a little bit more sense. I'm not going to complain too much about the duration or how long it takes us to actually get the items, right? Because that's like a game design thing. If Nexon wants it to take a while, I'm not going to have a comment on it, right? I feel like it's pointless to complain about how long things are going to happen. But if we're going to talk about in terms of like how we get the points and how we get the pity, I think the whispers at 1 each are fine if they want to do that, but I think they should probably scale certain bosses. I think it would be a good idea to scale it based off of like their difficulty a bit. Or at the very least give Black Mage a little bit more. It feels a bit strange that Black Mage is like, what? 1. You still only get 1. It's a bit strange. Other than that, it's fine. I think the restoration points missions can be adjusted though, because some of them are just like the trace restoration missions are very clearly aimed towards people who are progressed a bit more. It's aimed towards people who have something worth restoring, right? And so these missions are just like awkward. I think some of them are awkward. I don't mind the minus FD, the life change, that's like whatever. But it's the additional missions which I don't think they thought too much about. Because some of them are so much easier than others. It just... They wanted to do something boss specific, but they didn't really think about like whether or not they made sense. Yeah, like the V-Healer one is like low-key a waste of time. Same thing with the Lotus one. You're just kind of like waiting around until the thing happens, right? But then on the other hand, you have Darknail and Gloom where you're just playing the game like normal, which is like these two things are like light and day, right? Night and day. And then on the other hand, you have Black Mage's mission, which is like complete nonsense because it's kind of ass. It's so much harder than the others, but then at least I can forgive Black Mage because it does actually give you a lot of points. That one actually kind of makes sense. But I don't know if it will be a weekly thing. If Black Mage missions become a weekly thing, then that's probably the meta. The Black Mage one is for the additional mission. You cannot lose a single life in P1 and P2. So you can't lose a single life. You can't die and you can't curse death. And depending on the class, it's actually very difficult. That mission is actually probably one of the harder ones. Because, yeah, the boss already inherently has 12 lives. It's a resource that you can no longer use in P2. And you're doing it with a 50%, typically with a 50% FD debuff. So, yeah, it's kind of cooked for some people. Hard, but it's not a waste of time, nah. Because it doesn't change your gameplay. That's the thing I like about it. I don't mind if it doesn't change your gameplay. If it's just harder because you're in the boss for longer, because that's the mission, right? The minus 50 FD is the mission. And now you have to make sure you play well. That's fine. But the V-Healer one, that is like... You're not even playing well, you're just like catching strings. That's not even part of the boss. You're just going in, catching strings 20 times, and then hopefully you didn't lose count. BM is not bad, it's just hard. I'm just saying the BM one is actually hard. Especially if your character is not strong enough to already have cleared the boss within like 15-20 minutes. Like if you clear the boss 15 to 20 minutes, you're in BM for like close to 45 minutes, if not longer. It's actually hard. You're in there for a while. You're in Black Mage for a while. Alright. Weekly's done on this character. Let's grab our mileage. Just put some stuff away, I guess. It's just this. Alright, nice. Can I be bothered doing another set of weeklies? I did my Wild Hunter, and I did my Mechanic. I've done some stuff on my Battle Mage. I still have so many characters left to do. Oh my god. Usually I only have like 1 or 2 left for the week, but I've been playing so much Challenger World. I don't know if I can be bothered. And my stream, I actually have to end my stream earlier today. Because, my wife has a doctor's appointment in like 2 hours. So maybe I'll do that for now, and then I'll do some more tomorrow. Let's go do some Challenger World things. Best way to go from 200 to 210. I can think of 2 ways I'd recommend. 1 is to use the strawberry farms, and 2 is to use the extreme growth pots. I think for extreme growth... Oh. Yo, it happened. Yo, it's teams! It's actually teams. No, seriously, we're talking about this. We said... I had a theory that, like, whenever my wife goes on a Teams call, when she connects, it disconnects me. I think it just happened. Because I did say it was going to be at 2:30. It's 2:30 right now. I think her Teams call, when she takes one, it disconnects me for some reason. What the hell? It happened exactly on the time. That's so messed up. How do I even stop that? Thank you for the follow. Well, for some reason my game didn't crash, so I gotta fix this. Okay. This is where I need the tech experts. How do I stop that from happening? How? Why? How? Like, I don't know anything about how internet works. But I feel like this shouldn't be the case. I should not be disconnecting when somebody else uses Teams. It's not like she hasn't... No. It's only when she joins the call. Like, specifically when she joins the call. Because it would have started now. It's not for the duration of the call. That is crazy. How does that even work? Like, what causes that to happen? I am so confused. She's on VPN? Look, I'm saying whatever she's on, I don't want to like make her change anything, you know what I mean? But the thing is, it only started like this week. Something changed within the last week or so for it to happen. I just messaged her being like, are you on a call? And she's like, yeah, just now. I'm like, I just disconnected. I think it's Teams. Yo, I can't even launch my Maple Story. Give me a sec. It's stuck. See, the thing is, I didn't change anything over the last week. I'm wondering, like... It literally disconnects me for like 2 seconds. Well, and for Maple Story, that's enough to like ruin your life, right? You crashed in P3? Oh man, that's unfortunate. Team's new update. That is such a crazy thing to happen. Well, somehow I gotta find a way to stop that from happening. Somehow, but how would that even work? Because it disconnects my like internet. It's not even like it disconnects MapleStory. It actually like closes my internet. Everything stops. I can't use anything. I don't see chat change. Nothing. Everything dies. Also, speaking of dead, my game's dead. I can't get into MapleStory. Hang on. I'm trying to get there. My exit lag is going crazy right now. Congrats on Jenny badge, thank you. Let me relaunch my exit lag. Exit lag is dying. Oh my god, this guy. Or maybe I can play without exit lag. You guys want to see what it's like to play on 400 ping? Let's do that. It could actually... Could it be my exit lag? Because I'm trying to think, like, did I disconnect when I'm not an exit lag? It could be like... I'm just making things up at this point. What if, like, exit lag and teams are, like, doing things? Yo, my Maple is not even launching now. My computer's bricked. All this because of Teams. It's all Teams' fault. When two people are trying to use a VPN. But then she's been working from home for like the last year. So it's not like anything has changed. That's what I'm saying. Like, did something happen? And why is it just my computer? Why is it just me? Yo, forget the Teams update. My MapleStory is bricked. It's just straight up not launching. Let me restart my launcher. I think something got stuck. Maybe MapleStory is the one that changed? Possibly. But no, actually it shouldn't be MapleStory. Because, like, I disconnected when I'm not playing before. Blackstreet. Yup. How's it going? We found out that the reason why I'm disconnecting from the internet during my streams is whenever my wife takes a Teams call, I DC. But yeah, it's not a MapleStory specific thing. It just like straight up turns off my connection for like a split second. Well, at least now we know for sure. We know for sure it's Teams. But yeah, that's okay. I'm not gonna complain because she definitely makes more money than I do. Because I remember, I'm looking for this thread that I saw. It says here, Microsoft Teams crashes my entire internet connection after starting a meeting. This is literally me. But the thing is, this is... Poor overloaded network. But the thing is, it hasn't changed. I'm saying, like... Did they make it now that Teams takes so much more of the network that it's causing me to crash specifically? You know what I mean? Like, all of these, like, possible answers regarding, like, the network and stuff, it's like assuming something has changed, right? So unless Teams, like, suddenly... like, absorbed all of my bandwidth for, like, a split second and then didn't. I don't know. That's why I need somebody who knows a thing or two. All these speculations, they don't make sense to me. So many people had this issue as well. So random. Yeah, I will blame Microsoft. Happy birthday. Hello, Rich. Yo, CPQ? Melv? CPQ? Oh, actually, give me a second. I read something here. This was from somebody 3 years ago. I found out there was an AI thing from Dell on the network that gave maximum bandwidth to the conference app I'm using. I disabled the option and my connection was normal again. That could be what it is. That lines up with Eamon said. You said like there's overloaded network. If the computer is saying give it maximum bandwidth, it takes all of my bandwidth, kills me, and then functions as normal. That could actually be what it is, right? Because that could be what it is. It's obviously Teams that's killing me. Is Melvin alive? Let's go. Doc 1, you're getting gapped by CPQ? Hell yeah. Yeah, you are. Yeah, well, I guess my main question. Oh. Teams Part 2? Oh. Wait, am I still here? Okay. That wasn't Teams. That was just my internet being bad. That's so funny. I didn't disconnect from the internet. It just lagged. Oh my god. My wife just said she dropped and disconnected. That is so funny. There was a difference of disconnects. The first one was because of Teams. The second one was because my internet's actually bad. Where's Tilda? Tilda says, is Melvin alive? Yo, it's all the Wrens up in here. You know, I don't mind the Challenger gear in terms of like the looks. I know a lot of people change their looks in Challenger World, but I think for Ren specifically, the Challenger gear's alright. Is Tilda alive? He just messaged just now, didn't he? Maybe he went to the bathroom or something. Just randomly came back. Am I on Wi-Fi? Unfortunately. Unfortunately, I am on Wi-Fi, which is why the whole Teams thing, yoinking the bandwidth, makes a lot of sense now. The thing that I guess is the most confusing part is like, why did it just start now? You know what I mean? Like, why did it start now? It only started happening over the last week, because it's like, I've been streaming full-time for like the last year, and my wife has been working from home since like COVID. This has never happened before. Until like about a week ago. It's so jank. Secretly yoinking more? Exactly. But why? Alright, I guess we're all origining for some reason in Goldway. Oh, my weekly thing did restart. Yo! It's a shared drop! you guys see that? How many of you guys saw that? The box dropped and Tilda got it. What the hell? It's a shared drop. That's crazy. Did not expect that. Backpet's just better, dude. I'm getting diffed by my connection. The no exit lag connection. Oh my god, is it always this laggy? Yo, actually I can't loot anything. Like straight up, I can't loot anything faster than these guys. Because I'm living like a whole 2 seconds in the past. I think by the time that the item spawns on my screen, they've already picked it up. Actually, you guys want to see what it's like to do things with this ping? I think if I cube something, you guys will be able to see how bad it is. Maybe you guys can see the delay from the cubing. I know when I Star Force, it's like way worse. Alright, we got gold way again. Do I even have cubes? I do not. Let me look. Here. I'll use these mystical cubes. So if I cube this... You see that delay between like clicking confirm and then it actually rolling? Look at that. Oh. How big is that delay? Like actually. Oh my god. And that delay is in everything that I do, by the way. Right? That delay is in everything that I do. Do you see the delay of me using the scroll? Like, I click it twice, and there's like half a second, and then it gets eaten. Oh my god. Give me back exit lag. Exit lag wasn't the problem, I'm sorry. Counts as 300 mods for Ursus? Oh, that's right, we do. Oh, wait, we can do Ursus now as well, can't we? Oh, I've only done 62 mobs. It doesn't count for me, because I'm not the one that killing them, I guess. What do you mean slacking? I can't hit them faster. You guys are just killing them before I see them. No, I'm only at 100. Maybe I'll do my solo voyages first, and then I'll go do Ursus. Can we do double dip Ursus? I don't know actually. I wouldn't know. Thank you, gents. Let's do some solo voyages. Oh my god, it's like walking through mud. Playing Maple right now is like walking through mud. Did Arcane Weeklies reset? Not the Arcane Weeklies. But I got this again. How many of you guys' Erda's request got reset today? Well, speaking of which. Oh. Gifting the wrong guy. I just want to see. Alright. You guys, you ready? Check out this chopped wood right here. Nope, never mind. Never mind. So tomorrow I'll be able to get my first accessory. Wow. First damage gear. But I don't know if we even need it that much, honestly. The rental gear is pretty good. Alright. I just need to make sure I do Ursus. I need the money. Wait, if I have no exit lag, is it gonna die before I load in? Never mind. Never mind. Not again. Hey, at least now because my game crashed, I have an excuse to relaunch exit lag. I can actually launch my exit lag because I closed it before. Because it was messing up with my MapleStory launching in the first place. You know, this is a good time to be right back and grab something to eat because I haven't eaten anything yet. I will be right back, guys. Where's my thing? That's better. Alright, give me 10 minutes, guys. This is a random black screen. W. Alright, I'm back. I should have gotten water while I was gone. That was not the smartest thing. Walk away to get food but didn't bring water with me. Alright. Let's hope that the internet stays alive. I'm just trying to do my commercy voyages so then I can get my coins so then I can do Ursus. That's all I want. How's everyone's Challenger World characters going? Are you guys doing daily story or are you guys progging it? You hit 268, holy. That's insane. Already 268. All the grinders out in the server. Dude, the server's been out for not even a week yet. And some people are done. Was this loading time? Welcome to my life. My life of having terrible internet, an old computer, and a Wi-Fi adapter that's throttled by Microsoft Teams. That's just how it is. Man, this is bringing me back when I used to live with my parents. It's the microwave taking my bandwidth all over again. I've seen this before. Okay, so the second time I disconnected, it wasn't because she started a call. It is a little bit shocking that the first time was exactly when the call happened, so I wonder why it happened the second time. It could just be Teams absorbing more throughout the time. That's so sad. Being ruined by Microsoft Teams of all things. You've been cleared H Lotus with 3 minutes left. You're sweating? Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna wait until the end of the week. I'm gonna rent the gear, and then we'll see if I can solo C10E. And then I need to solo C10E immediately after again. That's the plan. But I don't know if I'll be strong enough to solo it. I think I have to farm a decent amount of money. And then use Meso to upgrade my gear. Because my gear outside of that is pretty bad, actually. Because I don't have that much extra damage from my accessories. But the question is, does it matter? I mean, will one line of stat really make that much of a difference? I'm gonna say probably not. I think what I should do then is probably get my secondary and emblem to something a bit better. My emblem is, usable. 15% attack. The secondary is probably my next goal to like get to legendary right now. Because it's only at epic. But after that, is there much I can do? "28-minute long sea slime at 45 mil, I see. 28 minutes, holy. That's a long slime run. With the Challenger thing, Should we be working our way up? Does it get much stronger if we do these? It does get, you do get a little bit more, right? You gain like 10 boss. So you should try to incrementally get these, in theory. How do I get 10k? So I need another, let's say 3.5. That gives 3 already. I can do normal lucid. I definitely can do normal lucid right now. It will just take like 15-20 minutes. So it's like do normal this, do these to unlock this to get more damage, and then keep going from there. Oh, and I get some points here too. Yeah. Yeah, so you do all the easy bosses first for the points to make your later bosses a little bit easier. Well, that's good to know. I'll keep that in mind for when I do my weeklies on this character. Yo, where'd my pink bean go? He went to sleep. I hate that he doesn't have auto feed. I never remember to feed him. Alright. So good news? I don't know if my internet is back. Is it good news or bad news? I don't think it's teams anymore. Unless something else is happening. Okay, those last 2 disconnects were just random. The first one was possibly teams. The second time, my internet's just bad. The third time, I don't know. Oh, it's so cooked. Maybe it is just my internet. But I will still blame teams. That is so doomed. That's okay. It can't be helped. I was gonna end my stream early-ish anyway. Ditch me? What do you mean? We already ran CPQ. Well, that's okay. Look, I had to close my stream reasonably soon anyway because I have to head out for my not mine, but my wife's doctor's appointment. Well, it's a good time to stop because the internet is dying and I don't know what's going on this time. Alright. Unfortunately, that's it, guys. I guess I'll see you all again tomorrow, and let's see if we can. You gotta get a wide internet. Well, if there was a way for me to do it, I would like to be on a wide connection, but unfortunately there's not, because I'm in a completely different room from the router. But yeah. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. What a disappointing way to end the stream, but god, my internet is just not liking it sometimes. How is it fine? The entire weekend, by the way, my Maple Story was on for 20 hours. I left it on because I was in like sauna on a character, and then I just left it, and I never closed my game, and it never disconnected. And now it's happened 3 times today. What do I believe? I don't know. Hydrate? Thank you. Alright. Take care, guys. I'll see you all again tomorrow. And hopefully that connection's better. Hopefully I can figure it out. Alright, see you guys.